Afternoon, folks. I hope you're all keeping well. Apologies, it's been such a while since I last uploaded, but I've been keeping myself busy. I've been mastering my cameras. Not that I feel that the videos were badly filmed, but you know, there's always room for improvement. You know, certain aspects. Been working on other bits and pieces as well, just to improve the, you know, the editing. Just trying to get everything right for for the relaunch in October, which is looking good. You know, it's all looking good for the relaunch in October. And I've been making plans for the new channel, working out an itinerary. The new channel is going to be called, there you go, there you see it now, Farty's Asia Party, Trails, Ales and Tales. It's basically going to be a walk and talk style thing, just me off camera. You know, because I'm not the star of the show. The places I'm filming, that's the real star. And it really does bug me sometimes when you get some vlogger walking around a place you know and they're just showing a face. You say, turn the camera around, I don't want to see your ugly mug. Really don't, you know, just turn the camera around, let's see a bit of where you are. Instead, it's worse when they start eating, because none of that on my channel, my new channel. Yeah, I mean, I'm cheating a bit here because I've used this little clip before, but I wanted to do a two-parter. This is my old bar bus video, so you've probably seen this before, the footage, but yeah, you know, I wanted something familiar just while I catch up and give you guys an update, and then next I'll take you up to Ayutthaya in the second half after this. This bit's only short. This is just me jumping on the BART bus, just showing people how to use the BART bus properly, because you wouldn't believe how many people still can't fucking do that. Really. There's the old purple people eater in the background, as Fergie used to call it. And that was it, yeah, the whole fart thing, Professor Fart. I used to be on forums, loads of forums back in the day when forums were popular, and my nickname was Professor Fart. And old Fergie started calling me Farty. Come on, Farty, let's go out. And I've got to apologise a bit for this. This bloke didn't stop rattling all the way to Pattaya, Thai. He just didn't shut his grid once, just kept rattling. You can see I was fucking all filming. I felt like booting him off the back of the fucking truck. Just yak all the way, just talking absolute bollocks. You can see I was trying to film. Just yak, prat. Oh God. So yeah, that's it, guys, you know, yeah. Everything's bang on plan for October. Everything's looking good for October. Early or middle, I'm not entirely sure yet. Like I said, I'll come back in a month, sometime in August, September, with more concrete details. Not that you bother, there's only 30 or 40 of you anyway. But you never know, you know. I promised one or two guys I'd let them know what's going on in the future. Yeah, see what I mean about this guy, just yak. You can see him trying to film, he's just going on with himself. Noisy bastard, just really, some people. Oh, mind, he was talking shite. Absolute shite. If he'd been saying, hey honey, I really enjoyed doing you up the ass last night, you know, it'd have been great, but he wasn't, you know. So yeah, that's as far as I can go. You know, I'm aiming to be back either early or mid-October. I'm not 100% sure yet, because I'm waiting for some ISIS to mature, and when they mature in early September, I can make proper plans for my trip, book some accommodation, So I've already got an itinerary written up of where I want to go this time, where I'm going to film. It's going to be, you know, Bangkok to start with, of course. Then I think a nip over to Cambodia, back down to Pattaya, of course. Ayutthaya, Kanchan Marine this time. A few places that I missed out last time that I want to go to, spend some time. Hua Hin, Chatham. I did actually do some filming in Chatham, but I just haven't got around to using it. But I will do at some point. But I'll probably wait for the new channel and just do it fresh. I've had some good times in Chatham. Old Fergie moved down to Chatham, and much against our advice, and ended up getting fleeced there. But that's a different story. But basically, yeah, and so, you know, everything's looking good. I've got my itinerary all drawn up. I'll be nipping back over to Cambodia for 10 days or so again. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll be nipping back over to Cambodia for 10 days, and hopefully it won't be as busy as it was last time. But I should be. I feel like that last time I was very rusty in my trip. That was my first proper trip in 7 years. I know I'm making excuses, but why not? I think I've got valid excuses. You know, I was very rusty, and a lot of my travel smarts had left me. You know, they come back every now and again when I was on the road, but I think now, with having a decent trip last year, I'll be a bit more with it. There's my 10 baht ready to pay the driver like a boss. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to the new channel. I am. You know, this time I hope I'm going to do it right, because I think the subtitle thing was just totally wrong. Because what happened was I sat down with my mate Daz, or Kermit as I call him, and we're just watching through some more videos, just trying to see where I'd gone wrong, and I just found myself just giving the guy a commentary, and he turned around and said, why didn't you just do that from the first place, you pillock? You know, could have saved yourself all that editing. You could have been about 3 times more productive. And it's bang on. He was absolutely spot on. He was totally right. You know, absolutely bang on. So cheers, Daz. I'll see you Sunday for a pint, because he'll be watching this later. And yeah, so that's it. I realised that I made many. I think the walk and talk style is definitely the way to go. So I've been out practising that, just doing a few around Rochdale. Because you feel like a bit of a pillock just walking the camera, talking to yourself. But you know, but you get used to it, I suppose. I think people know what you're doing, providing a bit of commentary. And I think I'll be able to get so much more information across, and that's the key thing that I'm looking forward to. Because when I watch my old videos on my own, it gets frustrating. I think, why didn't I say that? Why didn't I say that? You know, there's only so much info. You can get in a few subtitles. But I think doing it the walk and talk way is a lot better. And I'll probably still use subtitles every now and again, just in case I make a mistake, see something that I forgot about when I'm editing. Well, we're getting close to the end of part 1 now, so we'll soon skip over to Ayutthaya, and I will see you there shortly. So thank you for joining me in this first little bit, and I'll see you in the second part in Ayutthaya. Wat Pra Ram, I think. Yeah, Wat Pra Ram. So I'll see you shortly. Okay, here we go. Welcome back, and here we are as promised. Wat Pra Ram, Ayutthaya. But this is one of my favourite temples, because it seems to always get overlooked. You get the big crowds at Wat Sampet just across the way, and then Wat Mahathat just ahead of us. That's where they get into the big crowds. But this place is always peaceful and quiet. So if you ever find yourself in Ayutthaya wanting to get away from the crowds, come to this one. I used to come here do my translation work and stuff when I was studying for my ISP, my dissertation, my thesis, which I did about Ayutthaya. And it's just a nice place to come, just chill out, get away from the crowds. Got the beautiful parklands all around. But just be careful where you sit, because there's ants everywhere. And they bite. They don't sting when they bite, that's the thing. because the first time I came here, I come here with Lizzie and her girlfriend, and we just sat around, and I just stopped. I think I just stopped for a drink of water, and have a fag because I was smoking then. I just sat on this wall, just totally innocent. I didn't feel anything at the time. Then afterwards, when we got back to the room, I showers before I went out. She said, "What's up with your ass?" I said, "What do you mean, what's up with my ass?" And she said, "You've been bitten to buggery." And then as soon as she said that, I just felt my ass. I could feel bumps all over my ass, and literally all over my ass and the top of my legs. I've been bitten to absolute buggery. I've been really badly bitten. And then I start to feel them. So then, I come out of the shower, dried off, and she got the tiger balm out because they're itching like buggery. They really were itching badly. And so she got the tiger balm out, smeared it all over my ass. Sometimes travelling alone can have disadvantages, but travelling with someone can be good sometimes, especially your girlfriend. We don't mind covering your ass with tiger balm. It did the trick. A day later, they're all gone. But I never sat on a wall around here again, I tell you. I think they all hang around the trees. I think they're red ones, because I come back to look next day. You can see today how beautiful and peaceful it is. Just nobody around, just lovely. This temple is interesting because nobody knows. There's a lot of debate when it was built. People, your academic types tend to get a bit of a huff about this one. But it was a cremation site of King Ramatiboti I, who was one of the founding kings of Ayutthaya. And it's widely thought that his son Ramet, who was a king after him, ordered its construction on his father's cremation site, because most of the temples and the main ruins in Ayutthaya are built on cremation sites of royals. There you go. Don't say never learn, Yeah, so they reckon about 1369 this one, around that, but they can't agree on it. And Naretsuan, see, I'm sat on a wall here, but I checked. I gave it a good check for ants. And yeah, and Ramatsuan, he ruled for a year. Then he got usurped by his uncle. Some people said he got usurped willingly because he didn't fancy being king, so he let his uncle be king. But the other stories say that Ramatsuan got thrown out by his uncle Burramaracha, and then he went up to a place called Lavau, which is now Lopburi. He went up there, got his gang back together, drummed up a load of troops, and then when Burramaracha died, Ramatsuan come back and threw his cousin off the throne and killed him. But Ayutthaya was like that in those days. It really was different king every year, pretty much. Crazy. It's no wonder that it's so easy for the Burmese just to march in. And that's why the place fell in the end, because they couldn't get stable. They couldn't get any, and the Burmese knew, they could just watch from a distance and bide the time. And then when a period of great instability came along, they could just take advantage, which is eventually what they did in 1767. They saw that the court was in disarray. There's bickering all over. But that's enough of that history nonsense anyway. But yeah, it's just beautiful. It's just so peaceful. Great place to come. Time was that back in the day you used to be able to sneak in here at night time, but now it's crawling with security guards. If it's nice and clear nights, moonlit nights, a good place to bring a lass if you're fortunate to meet a lass. Then it's a great place to come all the parks all moonlit. It's beautiful. It's worth a walk through if you're ever in Ayutthaya and you get a nice full moon night. Nice place to come. Just go to 7-Eleven, grab a few beers, just have a walk through the parklands. Just be careful where you're sitting. Really, and that's through experience. There's a little dodge for you. That's more akin to the stuff that I will be doing in the next channel. This channel, I don't know, I'll probably leave it up, but I'll probably just let it. I might add to it every now and again, but I think I'll hopefully the new channel will go boom with a new style of presentation. It'll get a lot more interest. That's what I'm hoping anyway. You can hope, you can but hope. But it's like someone said to me, so don't lose heart. I said all your mega YouTube channels all have 45 subscribers once. Which is a good way of looking at it, I suppose, you know. You never know, it only takes one thing for you to go boom, people to look at your stuff, and you never know. But you know, I'll add to this over for the rest of the summer, like I said, to keep you guys updated, and hopefully some of you will jump over to the new channel when that starts in October. Everything going according to plan, fingers crossed. But as we've learned from poor Steady Eddie, you know, things don't always go according to plan. Especially with the awful news he had today. It's horrible, you know, just absolutely ghastly. Really, just beyond. You know, it just makes you think, how can there be some sort of supreme being when it can do shit like that to people? Nah, it's just not right. You know, one minute he's getting all prepped for his retirement in Cambodia. He'd even bought his ticket, I believe. It's just shit. You know, just not right. He'd even bought his ticket to Cambodia, planned out his retirement, and then all his health issues kicked off. And now he's back in UK, being told he's got a year or two to live. So it's all pretty ghastly. So if you do watch this, Eddie, all the best, mate, and I really do hope you get back on the road soon. Yeah, one other thing you have to watch out for in the ruins of Ayutthaya, school kids. I'm not being flippant, but you get groups of school kids sometimes that come out on day trips from the schools, and the teacher give them questionnaires to practice, and they tell them to go find foreigners and come practice their English up with foreigners. It's all harmless enough. It's quite cute and endearing at times, but you know, it can be a pain in the ass when you're trying to walk around the ruins. And they just come and ask you questions. Is this your first time to come into Thailand? Do you like Thailand? What do you like about Thailand? Can you eat Thai food? And all that sort of stuff. It's pretty harmless stuff. But when it happens 3 or 4 times in a day, you're like, oh, okay, enough now, enough. You know, be a miserable old sod. Yeah, it brings back onto another nice little thing. The great urban myth, I touched it in a previous video, is especially here in Ayutthaya, if you meet some of the old timers and you talk to some of the old boys around town over a beer or whatever, they all will tell you, they swear that on their lives that there are still treasures buried around these ruins from back in the golden years of Ayutthaya. And it is an ongoing. This has been a myth for years and years. I think it all started big time in the modern era. I think it was back in the 60s when there's an earthquake which unearthed some treasures at I think Wat Pra Ram, I think it was, and they found a load of golden trinkets that have been buried, and so people here, Ayutthayans, still think there's still stuff here. And even though I explain how, but the fine arts people have been all over the place. You know, they've done surveys, they've dug countless times looking for stuff, and pretty much everything that could be found has been found in Ayutthaya. And then again, you never know. You never know. So okay, guys, I'm going to leave this one off here. I'll leave you with the end of it here. I had to cut the sound because there was some poor dog yowling its head off. He'd been injured, and then a copper came along and put it out of its misery. Yeah, which wasn't very pleasant, you know. So yeah, so I'll leave this one here, and I thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all in October on the new channel, along hopefully with several thousand others. That would be nice. Oh, you can hear the dog now. Oh yeah, I'll sort that out. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for listening. Okay, I'll see you soon. Okay, thank you. Bye now.